If you don't know where to start, start from the beginning. That's right. Hey, welcome to a story time brought to you by my man, Maskedman 23TT. He's up in the chat. But he just cashed in during our stream on twitch.tv/the_bronze_beard, a stop story time event, which means I stop my game right in mid placement and we start telling a story. I've been playing a game for a little while now on the channel, and this game is called Fire Emblem Three Houses, and there is in that game somebody called Dorothea. And if you guys don't know who Dorothea is, here's a picture. I'll put one in post, probably right here. But this woman is on chat. I just kind of casually mentioned that this woman reminds me of one of my exes, and that's who I'm going to be talking about today, because that's who Maskedman wanted me to talk about. And we are going to, so this is what happened in high school. I was I'm very much an athletic person. I love running. That's kind of like my athletic ability, is to be able to run very far for a very long time. So I was, but even though I'm like very much an athletic person, I'm also very nerdy. And when I couldn't run, if this is where fit running people hang out, I'm gonna go. I appreciate it, buddy. No, I'm the only runner here. But what I did during the time off when I couldn't do cross country or track, I would participate as a theater guy, and I was never an actor or an actress. I was always a techie. I did 4 years, all 4 years, starting as a freshman as the what do you call it? What was the position? I know my brother's in chat. Logan, what was the position that was it was the guy in charge of backstage manager. I was backstage manager for 4 years because I had shown up for the event, or like I was there for, not the techie training, but I was there for like as just a stagehand for the first musical, and then I went hard. I got involved in everything, and as soon as I started engaging with a bunch of different aspects of the musical and got super involved. And the day of the first showing, the backstage manager just left. So I ended up becoming a man who is like, hey, this freshman who actually knows everything that's going on is now the backstage manager. So I just became backstage manager in charge of everything, which was really intimidating and really hard to do. And then I was also for 3 years the guy who was in charge of lighting and design. So I was in charge of making sure the lights fit all the moods and all this other kind of stuff. So that was for 3 years. I was in charge of lighting and design, and 4 years of backstage management. All that to say is I was like 50-50 jock and 50-50 nerd. I was in band geek and all of that. I just fit everything. I'm all over the place right now and in high school. So when I remember this one time, her name was Kate, and Kate was this gal who was an incredible singer. She was very good at opera, and it was during a play called Logan, what was the play called? It was My Fair Lady. And she would finish this set, and somebody in a new scene had to be reset up, and then was put out in front of the curtain, and I was in front, or I was in back, and me and this gal were just flirting it up, and she was such a good singer. She was very much a good actress, and we ended up dating for about a year. But that was But it was just that is the story of how I ended up as a techie, dating an actress, and she was also very into metal. She's actually how I got into metal. Kate was into like death metal, and I became a little bit less into death metal than she was. She went hard, man. Kate was definitely, but definitely the reason why I became a metal person. Yeah, no, 100%. It was because of Kate I got into metal. It's because of Kate I also got into musicals, obviously because I was like chasing this girl, but I love musicals. Musicals are one of my favorites to go listen to. Yeah, my brother and I are still into metal. Logan's way more into metal than I am right now, but that's definitely because of Kate. Kate is the reason any of that happened to begin with. So all that to say, how did this gal, I'll edit this in post, get into this story? Well, all I gotta say is like that's who I think about every time when I see that gal in Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is not what we're playing today. But that's the story of a techie and an actress. Obviously, she didn't win this because I got married to somebody else who's also an incredible singer. My wife right now is just an amazing singer, and I love listening to her sing. But anyway, that is the story for story time. So thank you so much, Maskedman, for cashing that one in and for revealing a little bit more about me. If you guys on YouTube want to get to know me more, why don't you come on to our streams and you can cash in a story time and you guys get to decide what story I'm going to talk about next. See you guys next time. Love you, fam. Bye-bye.